It's your girl Cake J. I'm out here again, out here in these streets, hands down edition, part 1.5 for everybody, ladies, gents, young, seasoned, black, white, everybody, married, single, divorced, saved, unsaved, everybody, everybody, everybody. We want to hear what you got to say. Hit me up. I'm at kjspeaksout@gmail.com. Yeah, you see it. You see it. Questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, anything you want to say, hit me up. It all started because my brother Chris Sands on Facebook started our Israel relationship series. So we just kind of went back and forth with that. And we're answering questions. I got a lot of feedback, so I want to hit people up and let them know that I was listening and I care, and we're going to work this thing out. We're just trying to do everything in love and just spread the truth and help each other out, to make this world a better place. I want to give a big shout out. Hold on. New signs. How about it? Big shout out to my man, Pastor Russell Roger over there. He's a great theologian. He studied with Paul while he was in prison in Rome. Yep, he did. He did. And at Stones River Church in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Big ups. That's like my big brother, like my mentor. So he's watching and he's supporting. So I need y'all to know that I have some type of, head, somebody I go to. I'm not just talking off the side of my face. Anyway, let's respond to some people. Hit me up on kjspeaksout@gmail.com. You like how I'm putting that out there? Okay, Miss Reddy. Actually, it's Ready, but I'm country, so I say Miss Reddy. Was hitting me up. She said she meet guys who really don't want to get remarried or really don't want to be in committed relationships, and what does she do about that? It's more so, baby girl, where are we meeting them? How are we meeting them? Are they introducing themselves to you? Are you introducing yourself to them? I mean, how is that even coming about? One thing Paul said in the Bible was single women, you need to be tending so much to, I'm paraphrasing, which I do a lot, but it's in the Bible. It's in, I want to say Corinthians. But he was talking about being single, and single women tend to the church and the Lord, and that's their main focus in their business. And then when you get married, you tend to more worldly things, how to please your husband, and that's your primary focus married. So being single right now, I say you just fall so deep in love with Jesus that it's just like you just head over heels with him, which is easier said than done. I understand that, but it's just you got to come to such a place where you not really having somebody is not even an issue. And I'm not saying it is an issue, but you just kind of chill out on that aspect in life right now. And God will send you somebody if that's what you're supposed to do. But let's just reconcile and get back to a place where Jesus is first. We got to understand that God is a very jealous God. And when we put things and people before him, he will snatch them away. So we can get back into him to what's really important, You said you want a God-fearing man. But baby girl, how exactly are you saying that? Like when you meet him, do you say, I want a God-fearing man that's filled with the Holy Ghost, speaking in tongues with apostolic authority to the Himalayas, to the Appalachians of the mighty Mount Zion? Like we tend to put it, it's the way we say it, that kind of make men be like, nah, she crazy. Pew, I'm out. You like that? You like, pew, I'm out. So it's not so much saying I want a God-fearing man, but make their actions prove that they are God-fearing. So when you go out to eat, you put your hands out, you put your head down like, okay, I'm expecting you to pray for my food. And I mean a real prayer, not no, God bless this food, God bless this meat, bless my stomach because I'm about to eat. No, I mean like a real prayer. Let them know, I got this situation, can you pray with me? Put that man on the spot. If he be like, well, I'll get back to you, then maybe that's your answer. Tell this man, I got this situation, can you pray over me? You should be able to feel that man's prayers. If he truly is God-fearing, that's the way he'll live his life, and he would expect the same from you as well. So if prayer and his relationship with God is not even something that he even talks about or brings to you, then more than likely that's like your answer. And you pray. You ask God and be for real. Like, God, is this man God-fearing? Is this person I need to be talking to? Because if not, here come. You ready? Pew, do it with me, pew, because you can't even deal with that, So let me know if that suffices. Hit me up, Miss Reddy. I appreciate you hitting me up. Love you so much, Ma. I talked to a young lady, I'm going to call her YC, and we were conversing about, being with a man in ministry and making him choose, not making him choose. And I think the word is more so of making him balance what he's supposed to do. We all have been called to do a work for the Lord, all of us. So I might not be preaching with a microphone, hooping and hollering, then too I might. Or I might dance or you might work at a high school, you might work at a call center, you might work at Target. Either way it goes, we all have been called to bring people to Christ, draw all men unto him in different ways and different streams. And it's not even fair. It makes no logical sense for you to have to choose, because our first reason for even being here is to bless the Lord in everything that we do and give him all the glory and all the praise, so that people will want to get to know him, because a lot of people don't. So it's not about choose, it's about balance. Billy Graham said some really nice things about Ruth, and he was saying basically when she died in 2007, like, he thanked God for Ruth. Ruth was there. If it was not for Ruth, he could not have done what he did. He could not have been as successful as he was. And he said he can't wait to get to heaven so he can be with her again. I mean, that is like some old supernatural, off the chain, crazy love. Like, you don't even see that anymore. They also said when Ruth was holding Billy down, that when he was out of town, she went out, she kicked it with people, she had friends, she was cool. But when he came home, when Billy came home, you didn't see Ruth. You didn't hear from Ruth. Ruth was all about her business, all about her man, all about his ministry and what he needed done. And that's what we have to remember. You have to make your household fit for the two of y'all. It's not going to be the same as your mom and daddy. It's not going to be the same as your grandma. Y'all got to come to a medium for just the two of y'all. So how y'all want things to be? And you gotta pray, constantly pray, which brings me to my next thing. I talked to my man, I'm gonna call him Rolls Royce. We were talking about women being submissive, and he made a comment. You know, it's real crazy when you get messages and emails, because you can't really hear the person's voice of how they're saying it, so you're left to your own interpretation. But you know, you pray and ask God for interpretation, because he'll give it to you. But he made a comment. He said, I feel if young women aren't ready to submit to their husbands, then they should seek God's face until he fixes that in them before they get married. And I believe that, because that's what the Bible says. But let's like break down what submit is, you know, so we understand what it means. And also, when I get married, you know, because me single, I don't have to submit to nobody. So me getting married, I really need you to pray with me to help me learn, because now we're a team, you know, help me learn how to truly be submissive to you, you know, and that's the difference. And I have a sign here, because I wanted to see what it meant in the Greek, what submit meant in the Greek, of, you know, the whole intent of what the scripture was saying, because we came out of like 1 Peter 3 when we were discussing stuff back and forth. But here's the Greek word for it. Okay, I'll let you do your own interpretation, because I refuse to demolish this word. I can't say it, but I'm sure one of you guys can. Anyway, it says, the word submit here is the Greek word, right? Meaning to obey, be under obedience, subdue unto, and submit self unto. But this word does not mean being forced to do something. It's not like, you my wife, so you better submit, you better clean them dishes, or because that's just what wives do. That's not it. And I'm not saying that's the way you're saying it at all. I just want to clear that up across the table. That's not it. I submit unto you because I submit my life unto God, who I am obedient to. So my obedience is first and foremost because of my relationship that I have with God. And that's what he requires of me out of a godly wife. That is a whole nother context. That is a whole nother understanding of why we are submitting. And I think we as women lose that, because we think, he ain't finna tell me what to do. I'm not finna obey no man. He ain't gonna. It's not about him per se, but it's about the God in him. Now, if you find yourself not able to submit to your husband, then I need to ask you, why is he your husband? Because you should respect and understand the God in your husband, to know that he don't mean you no harm, and he not trying to play you. So that's our main reason for submit. And it's a blessing to submit. God honors wives that submit. They become more graceful, more beautiful in his sight. That is what we were called to do, ladies. When we were created because it was not, where am I at? Okay, I'm in Genesis, and he was just saying that Adam needed a suitable helpmate. And when he made us out of the rib, which was out of his side. Okay? Come on, I'm going somewhere. I'm preaching, and y'all don't even know it, because I can do my own altar call. We were made out of his side, which means that I stand on the side of you, baby. I'm like a walking, living accessory to you, which means I'm not above you, I'm not beneath you, I'm not under you, but I'm the very, you know, right here. I got your back. I got your side. I was made out of your side. You need me, I need you. Yes, you are my head, and I respect that. So whatever you need from me, because of the power and the grace and the glory God gave me when he made me, and out of my obedience to him, it's easy for me to submit to you because I know that God is pleased. And that's what we have to remember. Even if that man do something wrong, even if that man cheat, if that man leave, if that man play you, whatever the case may be, I'm not going to say I don't believe in divorce. You know, I believe everybody need to have common sense. But let's not be so emotional. You understand what I'm saying? And let's not just run into relationships without thinking, fasting, and praying before we just say, I do. You understand what I mean? So if you don't respect the God in your husband, then you should have never made him your husband. But God can still restore that. And he has, as long as we work together as a team, as long as we know that I got your back, we in it together. You know what I mean? Don't ever get so emotional. Let somebody get you out your hook. It's about your relationship with God first. I don't care what that man do. God got the final say so. And that takes another level of maturity to understand and to go there. Men too, you know. And Paul does this big thing about women being with ungodly men. You stay with him because he'll eventually become a believer because of how you do, because of the people, you know, the way you pray. And I know people that's been in a relationship where they man get saved and they be like, what? You understand what I'm saying? So y'all, we got to grow up and be mature about this thing. We're not just getting married just because you want to smash. That shouldn't be the reason. Anyway, that's another subject. So we talked about that, talked about submitting. We got a lot of things coming up. My man TLC hit me up, and it's about to get real and hands down part 2 about a homosexual man really being able to get married and settle down. What you think? Do you believe Jesus? I mean, do you believe God opened up the Red Sea? Do you believe he cast down fire out the sky? Do you believe he is King of Kings, Lord of Lords? Yes, baby. He got you. It's nothing. If you make it up in your mind that you want to live different and understand God, when you take him in and let him really teach you the truth, you get what I'm saying? Things will start changing in you. Being homosexual is not like some uncurable disease. No, that's not it. It's no different from being a crackhead, a drug dealer, a drug addict, a prostitute, a liar, a thief. No sin is greater than the other. So don't ever get caught up in your situation as if God can't bring you out, because he can. And a lot of people, if we were more transparent, Christians, and putting everybody on blast, people would be more comfortable in coming to us and asking us these things, and we giving them godly answers. We as people make certain sins bigger than the other. That's not the way God operates. He'll forgive anybody if you believe that he can do it. And I believe for you that he can, and he will. So don't worry. Don't stress. We're working this thing out. It's a process. Y'all hit me up, man. We got a lot going on. I'm at kjspeaksout@gmail.com. Oh, wait. I got to put somebody on blast. I made another sign. Y'all like my signs? My signs is dope. I'm trying to get, oh, there you go. Adrian Davis involved. Y'all, this man he'll preach anything. He'll preach the hook, the Red Robin if you let him. Red Robin. Yum. Yo, hit me up, Sans. Where you at? I mean, what is you doing? I mean, I'm out here making videos. What are you doing? Huh? I mean, it's my serious face. I mean, the world is waiting on us, baby. You know, hit me up, KJ Speaks Out. That's hands down. I appreciate y'all and all the feedback. Wait, I got another question, which is taking us into hands down too. Can we date in the ministry if we're in ministry? And if we do date, are we supposed to keep it a secret? It's getting real steamy out here in these streets with your girl KJ Speaks Out. Y'all, let me know it's going down at least once a week. Asking questions, comments, suggestions, never trying to offend nobody, everything done in love. We just trying to get the truth, and we just all trying to make it into the gates. Hit me up. It's KJ, this last time, Speak Out, gmail.com. I'm liking all my inboxes. I'm Carla KJ Jones on Facebook with the side profile. Hit me up. I love y'all so much. Mwah.